1 minute left. And another day out into the moonlit desert. Jean-Marc's just behind me. We got these two crazy bikes, huge panels tilted towards the sun, trying to gather energy. Just really trying to like capture all the resources we can in the morning. It looks so cool with both of us riding, the big long shadows and the panels tilted to the right. It's such a bizarre thing, honestly. Just gathering so much energy from the sky and using it to propel ourselves forward. Also a few Oreos, but well, my solar panel is definitely damaged a little bit, but it's not too bad. Well, I say that, but yesterday was an amazing solar day, literally in the desert, the Sahara Desert. And I got more energy when I was in France in one of the days. I think day 2 or day 3, really nice blue skies. I made more solar energy on that day than I did here. It could just be the temperature difference though, it makes quite a big difference. But yeah, I'm still pretty happy with it. It's good production. Today I'm going to use a piece of advice from the legend himself, Mark Bowmont, when he did his around the world cycling world record. He said at some points he was so exhausted and so desperate, he was literally counting the distance between lampposts. You know, it's I don't know how far that is, what, 20,000 kilometers or something? Maybe? And he's going one lamppost at a time. That's how tired he was. He always says, a lot of the ultra endurance people say, you should never look at the end point, you should just be targeting something closer. So like, okay, when we get to that, over that next hill, good. Okay, now we get over that next thing, now we get to that next thing. And I remember there's an interview where he says, as he gets more and more tired, the gap between the targets shrinks and shrinks and shrinks, till he got to the point he was down to 50 meters. All he could think about was the next 50 meters. Just got to make it to the next pole, just got to make it to the next sign. I think it's good advice. Today I'm chopping my route up and I'm kind of picking little, I kind of do it sometimes anyway, but today I'm going to really make a conscious effort to do it. Picking little target points, push my way to them. What? There is a bike lane? Why is there a bike lane here? I haven't seen another person, never mind a bike. How is it that some countries and some cities cannot install bike lanes, but there's a massive bike lane in the Sahara Desert? What? Oh, this is the life. That was a fantastic load up with food again. You know, the thing about loading up with food is as soon as I set off again I think, okay, great, I don't need to buy anything else, that's awesome. And I take the first pedal rotation, I think, well, that's not going to stop for the next 13 hours or the next 12. Nice to be stocked up, but it gives me an excuse to stop so I can be lazy. distracted is such a score, such a time saver. Gotta like sneak in, stay quiet. They'll never see me coming. So I stopped earlier to buy food and I got some bread, got a nice baguette. I had it down in my little quick fire baguette holder. It was nice and fresh, and you know, it was in the morning, so it's from that day, and soft. After 1 hour of riding, the part that was exposed out of the bag was completely dry. No, it wasn't even an hour, it was half an hour. So if anybody wants like a business idea for free, I say Sahara wind dried bruschetta. I'm sure somebody will buy that for a massive premium. I can supply it, just let me know. God, I'm pushing so hard today. Oh yeah. Just got to keep the fuel going in. Oh, but really I'm pushing hard. If anybody speaks cycling lingo, yesterday I did 293 TSS. 293. Normally, like TSS is training stress score. It's like it scales with how fit you are. So the riders in the Tour de France, they did a study of one rider, not one of the major guys, but like somebody in the pro peloton. Every day of the Tour de France, he did 200 TSS on average. And in the, what's it called, the big mountain bike race across America, the Great Divide, is it? The Grand Divide? The same guy, he also did that. Because it was a cool comparison, you don't normally get to compare these metrics. And in that, I think he did 230 TSS per day, or 220 for 20 days. Ooh, nearly 300. That's one hell of a day, I'll tell you that. That's not a non-repeatable day. That's also another point. Today I'm just going to push as much as I can, but I've got to keep it sustainable because this pace is insane. Insane. Just passed through that small town. I can see a man in the road ahead of me. There's a roundabout in the centre of the town. I see a man in the road, in the centre of the road. I thought it was just a police checkpoint. I get closer, I can see, he doesn't look Moroccan. I get even closer, he starts waving his arms. And I'm like, oh God, what's this going to be? Anyway, I get even closer, he looks like a French guy. Take it, pause my music and keep moving, and all I hear is, other man, half hour, other man is half hour, allez, allez. Some like French tourists must have either met Jean-Marc or seen him and put two and two together, or maybe they follow the sun trip, I don't know. Other man, half hour. So funny. It's quite nice to have spectators. That doesn't happen very often. Well, that doesn't happen ever. what I should also talk about, because also relevant news. Today, the jury of the Sun trip, Jean-Marc and his team obviously referred to them about the crash to make a judgment on, if it's fair and penalties and things. It took a couple days, or a day, but they released a statement today. I'll put it on here on screen so I don't have to go through it word by word. But basically he can stop for 24 hours. I will also be required to stop, and he can fix his solar panel, which is awesome. It's such a good idea. I actually suggested the same thing to him at dinner last night. I said, look, let's get to a big city and you can get your panel shipped and fix it, and then we'll continue. But the problem is the guy who sells the panels and supplied the panels is away on vacation for like 20 days. So I'm not sure Jean-Marc will even take the option, which is a shame. It would be an ideal solution. I mean, it's a perfect solution. I'd be happy for even more time, 48 hours, because then everything's back to normal. No problem. But yeah, it's unfortunate that the guy's away. And then I said maybe some of the other sun trippers, closer to the back coming down, maybe somebody could give a panel or sell a panel, because they have more time for things to get shipped here. But yeah, I agree it would be complicated. But yeah, just so you know, that's the news on that front. Sorry, I'm breathing quite heavy. Just about to reach one of my, what I now call Bowmont points. And this is the main one of the day. All morning has been like a very slight uphill climb all day. And right now, at this next signpost, I'm just about to come over the top. And all morning I managed to keep the average speed that I want. And if I can do it going uphill, I can definitely do it going downhill. So it takes the pressure off me a little bit, which is so nice. I'm just trying to make everything go really well like it did yesterday. Just got to try and copy that setup, that system. Let's see if I can continue. Fellow cyclists, you don't see that very often. Look at their faces. Canadians, the cyclists. Bloody hell, they must be hot. Canadians in the desert. Whatever next thing you know, there'll be a bike lane. The wind is filling my ear with sand. My ear is full of Sahara sand right now. I keep having to get it out. What a bizarre thing. I should have left my headphones in, they have to recharge. I thought at one point goggles would be a good idea, especially when the trucks are coming past me. I never thought about earplugs. It's true. It's true what they say about the desert, the sand really does get everywhere. Ale! Yeah! Woo! See that, Pete? This guy's the winner. Jump, sprint him to the line. Final sprint, Tour de France. Hey. Well, what a nice day. Bit of a nondescript one. Obviously the desert's not really known for its variety. But I mean, if you think about it, sun trip finished. Sun trip destination Sahara. The destination has been achieved. just going home now, basically, if you think about it. I've just completed one checkpoint. I completely forgot to film it. It's the mosque in the previous town behind me. One more checkpoint ahead. And then the checkpoint after that is Chefchaouen, which is a town in the north of Morocco. And then back into Europe. I say that like it's really close, but I mean, we're just past halfway. It's literally all the same we've done. Again, and probably harder because this time we're in the mountains. Yeah, well, if nothing else eventful happens, I think we'll call it a day. Thank you very much for watching, as always. I really do appreciate the support. Thanks for all the comments. It's really awesome. And yeah, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye for now.